With a warning tonight about potentially deadly discarded drug needles.
A local police department makes a frightening discovery. Christian Hauser is here to tell us how big this problem has become. Christian.
Deb, Jack, the needle was found shoved into a FedEx collection box in Celina. Could have stuck anyone who put their hand in that box. I sat down with the police chief this afternoon to talk about this discovery.
The town of Celina is about as picturesque as it gets. Great lakefront views, people busily shopping along Main Street. But it's also seeing a deadly addiction.
The heroin's showing up on the radar quite a bit. It's unfortunately not uncommon. I will say, though, it's a problem statewide.
Chief Tom Wale says people who were abusing prescription pain meds are moving on to heroin. More and more of them are being marched through the Mercer County courthouse on drug charges.
They get a similar high off of that as they get off of many of the prescription medications. So it's easier to buy, spend $10 or $20 for your fix than to find somebody stealing grandma's medications.
Chief Wale says his officers are starting to find heroin needles in public places. The most recent happened at a FedEx drop box on Walnut Street. The chief says someone could have been stuck by the needle. That incident prompted the police department to put a warning out on its Facebook page, urging people to look before reaching into any FedEx, UPS, or U.S. mailbox.
Many times the needles are discarded in a gutter or in, maybe in a yard or an alley, and they'll wash up. We have one particular area where they wash up into a retention pond behind some homes, and we've gotten called out there a few times to retrieve them.
The chief knows he's not going to beat heroin by putting more officers on the street.
We need information from the community. We need their help. Don't just stand by and say, well, sooner or later the police will get a handle on it.
And remember, if you do see a used needle, do not touch it. They can transmit hepatitis and many other dangerous and sometimes deadly diseases. Chief Wale says call his department and they can safely dispose of any needle for you. Deborah, Jack.